You're the little good things you do, they make me no. This distance is taking a hold of me for sure. Baby, come.
Welcome to the first episode of Banana Visits. I'm Banana. Can you guys guess where I'm visiting this time? I'll give you a hint. Don't recognize it? I'll give you an easier hint. Who is this little friend in the background? If you haven't guessed it already, I am in Paris, and I'm so excited to show you everything that I do while here. First order of business, take a nap. I got 4 hours of sleep, and I am so tired. And I have an excursion tonight. I don't know why I planned to do something today. I should have just spent the day sleeping. But hey, I'm on vacation. I can sleep when I get back home. I'll see you guys soon. But first, let me show you how I got here. So when flying internationally, I usually try to get to the airport 3 to 4 hours before my flight takes off, just so that I have enough time to check my bags, get through TSA, find my gate and make sure it exists, and then get some food and a bottle of water since you can't bring any water in through TSA. Once I did find that my gate did in fact exist, I decided to get something kind of heavy like a burrito so that I could fill up for the night because I was flying on a red eye. And once I found my burrito, I was very happy. I mean, just look at this face. The face of a happy camper. Once I finished my burrito, I passed the time by playing Lego Star Wars on my Switch. I'm currently playing through episode 3, if anybody really wanted to know. As it got dark outside, I took a break from Lego Star Wars and I caught this beautiful sunset. God is just out here painting the sky again, and it was marvelous. Shortly after this, it was finally time to board the plane. I was so tired at this point, I just wanted to find my seat and get myself tucked in. But I did stay up long enough just to record takeoff. Look at this view. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the bell for notifications. Good night. See you when we land. Yay, I finally landed. Even though I was tired, I was really excited to finally be in Paris, and I desperately needed to get to my hotel so I can take a quick nap before my first excursion. Thank God, getting through customs was pretty easy, and the line was really short. It didn't take long for my bags to find me at baggage claim. Remember kids, always check to make sure your bag is yours at baggage claim, even if it looks exactly like your bag. One time, I grabbed someone else's bag because I didn't check the tag to make sure it was mine, and it looked exactly like my suitcase. It took me getting all the way to the hotel to realize it was not my bag. To get around Paris, I chose to use Uber for a couple reasons. Actually 3. The first one is I would know the cost of my ride up front. The second reason is I would know my driver's name, his ratings, all of those things. And the third reason is because as we were driving and getting closer to my hotel, I could follow that on my app. I thought it worked really well and I was very happy with using Uber. This is not a sponsorship, I'm just sharing what worked really well for me. The trip from the airport to my hotel took about an hour, but there was a little bit of traffic, so maybe about an hour and a half. My Uber driver didn't really talk to me during the trip, but I was completely okay with that because I could just watch the scenery of Paris and just take everything in. Turns out he didn't speak English, but I had my translator app handy because I did need to talk to him at the end of our trip. Uber had the location of my hotel incorrect in the app, and so I had to kind of help my Uber driver get to the correct location. Nonetheless, I was able to get to my hotel safely, check in, and take a nap. Thank the Lord.
You can put the backpack on the luggage. Yeah. Then you repeat. You can stand up there. Stand up there. Then you can just stand up there.
I can stand in there.
Yeah, sure. Don't worry.
That's so
It's so small.
Oh, so small.
The elevator.
I don't think I can fit.
You can just yes. I will sit on the luggage. Bye bye.
I'm so scared. Bye. This is so scary, y'all. Got me in this tiny elevator. Thankfully, I only had to ride in it for 5 floors. Oh, wow. Look at that tiny elevator they had me in, y'all. The crazy things you do when traveling. Here is my room at Hotel Le Cercle Tour Eiffel. After having my refreshing nap, it was time to head to the meeting location for my first excursion, which was a bike tour of the city of Paris. This is where that tiny elevator is. I'm not doing a tiny elevator though, I'm gonna take the stairs now. Round and round. Oh, I missed a step. I chose to do an evening bike tour as my first excursion when in Paris because I wanted to get to know the city and learn some history about the city. I found this excursion on Airbnb Experiences right here. It was definitely worth it, and I would highly recommend to do it at the beginning of your trip if you decide to go to Paris. Riding around my new city with my new friend here. After checking in, I chose a bike with a basket up front so I could prop up my camera and secure my bag and hoodie, and then off we went to explore the city of Paris. Our first stop was Église du Dôme. Église du Dôme is a chapel that was commissioned by King Louis XIV, also known as the Sun King, in 1670 as a private space for the royal family at Dôme des Invalides. This chapel, in fact, was the inspiration for the United States Capitol building. See how similar they are? Next, we stopped at a park to view the entrance of the very first department store in the world. This department store is called Le Bon Marché. It opened in 1838 as a small storefront. It expanded multiple times over the years, but lastly in 1872 with the help of none other than Alexander Gustave Eiffel. Yes, the creator of the Eiffel Tower. This is also where the first ladies' public restrooms were invented, so that women can happily shop and they didn't have to go all the way home to relieve themselves. In addition to that, this is where the first men's reading room was invented, so that while the women shopped, they could drop their husbands off at the reading room, and everyone could be happy in their own spaces. Then we stopped at Église Saint-Sulpice. to admire these beautiful paintings. Next, it was time to stop for a quick bite to eat because your girl was starving. So apparently this street that I'm walking to right now is the oldest street in Paris. It used to connect Paris to Rome. Now let me tell y'all, I love macarons. So I'm gonna have to come back here. But look at all these. The oldest street. All right, so in the opposite direction is apparently a really good Greek place where you can get apparently some really good food. So I'm gonna go there because apparently you can get French fries and it fills you up. We are going to be biking around until 11:30 p.m. and it's only 7:30. I need to refuel on my energy. So really want some macarons though. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little afraid to order. I'm not sure if I can read the menu properly. I do have a translator, so I can translate it. I'm a little nervous about fumbling around, but I will make it. We are here for fun and a new adventure. Ooh, those sandwiches look really good. Fun fact, I actually took French in high school. I don't remember much of it though. I actually remembered much more French than I thought I did. I did it. I ordered a sandwich and a drink. Proud of me. I got dinner. Now I'm going to eat. I am so hungry. First off, look how big this sandwich is. I am not gonna eat all of this. I did in fact eat all of it. But I'm gonna enjoy it. Oh God. I did not think the sandwich was gonna be this big, y'all. But it's good. I stopped recording while I rode around Paris at this point because my phone started dying and I wanted to be able to map myself home once the entire excursion was over. However, I did have enough battery to record our next couple stops, one of which is Notre Dame. Notre Dame was founded in 1163, y'all. That's the 12th century. It is a beautiful cathedral. Unfortunately, we couldn't go in because a fire in 2019 destroyed a large part of the roof, and it's currently under construction, but good news is it is expected to reopen in December of this year. And last, but certainly not least, we stopped at the Louvre Museum. The Louvre Palace, which houses the museum, began as a military fortress by King Philip II in the 12th century to protect the city from attack. It underwent many renovations, and after the Sun King chose Versailles as his residence, the Louvre became a residence for artists, and eventually an art museum in 1673. As beautiful and large as the exterior is, this is only what we see above ground. Later on, I return to the Louvre and I show you the inside. If you didn't know, this is where Miss Mona Lisa lives. But don't worry, you will see her in a future episode.
Oh, I know that song.
Thank you for hanging out with me on the very first episode of Banana Visits. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Click the bell to receive notifications of when the next episode is available. And on the next episode, I learned how to make macaroons at a baking school.
Nice, that was good.
I get all dressed up to go to the Eiffel Tower. We are in Paris. And then
The cutest thing is happening outside right now. Look at this.
find out next time on Banana Visits. Cheers until then.